Good everyone, you're welcome to Card Baron. So today we're doing a crankshaft. We're doing a model of a crankshaft using these particular dimensions. So I'll be doing this particular job on SolidWorks, as you can see now, displayed on my screen. So this is what I'll be doing today. Starting from here, so I'll just be showing you guys the overview, what it looks like. We start from here, we see to getting this, we move to getting this, then we get this, do this. I come down to this place. I also come to this. Then I also do this. I then do this. I come down to this place. Okay. Then I'll come to this part. Then I mirror, because after getting this part, all I have to do is just to mirror it to the next part. So I come down to this place and then I mirror it. So it's not much of a big deal. So this control 8, you get to see this 6 like this, you get to see it on isometric view. So let's see how we can be able to do this particular job bit by bit. So I go to File, New, I click Parts, okay. I'll use a right plane, cycle, click on the cycle, expand, smart dimension. I'll click on smart dimension. I'll dimension this cycle 45. I'm done with that. It's fully defined. I go to my features. I click on extrude boss base. I'll keep it on a mid plane. I'll make the thickness 30. I should have something like this now. Look like this. I should be able to have something like this now. So the next thing, I'll click from the 7, so I get to them. I'll click here. I'll click on sketch. I'll use offset entity, but I'll click on, I'll make it 3, offset entity of 3, good to go. Then you have something like this. Next thing, I'll go to extrude boss, but I'll keep it in blind. I'll make the thickness 2. Check. So I now have something like this. As you can see, if I tap my Ctrl 7, I should be able to have something like this. Then the next step, I'll come here, I'll click on this, I'll click sketch. I'll use a center line to produce this. I'll make sure it's vertical. So since it's vertical, the next thing I will do, I'll click on a cycle, I'll click here, or better still, I'll just do offset entity again, this, and I'll set it to 5 this time. I'll keep it like this, 5. Then I will use my smart dimension, click on smart dimension, click from here to here. I'll make it 40. I'll make it 40. Then when I'm done with this, I'll go to my cycle, I'll click here and expand. I'll have something like this and expand. Then the next step, I'll dimension this cycle. 120. Enter. So all I have to do now, I'll come to line, I'll click from here straight, then I'll join this here. Let's say this, or anywhere. I'll not join it anywhere. This. Since I've done this, I can see, let me mirror it. I'll mirror, I'll click this, since they're in the center, I'll use this as a reference. So good to go like this. Then now I will dimension this line. I click on smart dimension, I'll dimension this line, I'll dimension it 20. So I've been able to achieve this now. I'll go to trim entity. I'll click on trim entity. I'll clean this. As you can see, I'll clean this. Then I'll come here, I'll also clean this. So I've been able to get this done. As you can see. Okay, escape. So these are our dimensions. Then I go to features. I click on extrude boss. I'll click on extrude boss. I'll click here. Okay, I didn't. I'll clean this also. I'll use my trim entity to clean this so that it will be complete. Then I'll go to features. I click on extrude boss. Then I should have something like this. This is the region I want to extrude. So let's see. Let's see the thickness from our material. So the thickness here, as you can see, the thickness from here is 20. So I'll keep it 20. So I've been able to get this now. Then I'll use a front plane to see how I can be able to do this. I'll use a front plane, then I'll click on my reference geometry plane, that is right plane rather. Watch. Be in the center. So watch, I'll click on front plane, I'll click on front plane, I'll click on sketch. Then I'll come here, I'll do this from here to this point, then down to this point. Then I have this 3-point arc. I click here, and I come here. Now I use my smart dimension. I'll dimension this. This should be 89. Then this, if I zoom in, this should be 10. Then if I come here, this should be 1034. You can see now. So after doing that, I click here, then I go to features, I click on extrude cut. I click on extrude cut. I use a condition of mid plane. So I'll just do it throughout like this. Simple. Then I click here. I've been able to get this now. Now if I want to fillet, I'll come to fillet. I'll just click here. Not this, just that region. I make it, let's say it's 20. If you do it like that, no, I prefer to. So if you want to fillet it like this, then the next step, see what I want to do. It's the right plane. Then click on reference plane. Flip. So 60 is okay. You can see. I click OK. Then I come to this part. I click on sketch. I have something like this. Then all I have to do, I come to cycle, still following the same line. Check. I use my dimension from this point to this point. It's 40. Then this cycle is 45. I'm good to go like this now. Then after doing that, I just flip it, use my mouse. I go to features and I click on extrude boss. I click on blind, but this time I'll change the direction. Then I'll make it up to surface or up to body. So this is the surface. This is the surface, as you can see. I've been able to get this. Then I just check. I'm able to do this. Then I hide. So this is what I've been able to do. The next step, I come here again. I click on this place. I click sketch. I come here. I use my cycle again from the center. Then smart dimension. I click on smart dimension. I get this. Make the cycle 30. Make it 30. Just position it properly since I'm not using any distance. So make it 30. I come to features, click on extrude boss. Then we're using a blind. The length should be 25. Check. I'm able to do that. Then next, I click here again. I click on sketch. I use my cycle again. I come to this point. Go to smart dimension. Dimension is 25. 25. After that, next thing, I go to extrude boss. I extrude it. I make the thickness, let's say I leave it at that same 25. So I have something like this now, as you can see. So all I have to do, since I've been able to get this, all I have to do now, I just use a plane that is comfortable with me, this plane. Then I go to mirror. What are the things I want to mirror? I want to mirror this. I go to bodies to mirror. I want to mirror this. See if it will work. No, I mirrored it twice. So this is not what I want to mirror. I'll edit this again. Clear. So what do I want to mirror? I want to mirror this. Just this. So I'll clean it, clear. I'll go over it again. No, not this. I delete this. Delete. Check. So what do you want to mirror? Use this plane. Click here. Come to mirror. We have features to mirror. We have secondary bodies. Secondary mirror. I can just come. I want to click here. I'll clear. Clear. Just try all. Okay. This. I can zoom in and this. So these are the things I want to mirror. Check. Then since I'm done with the job now, all I have to do is go and add my material. Just add a good color that's okay with you. Okay, let's use a different, let's use something different. Let's use what we used earlier. So I've been able to get this particular crankshaft done. So please guys, so this is the job. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.